A question I get asked a lot as someone who orders from Kiesel guitars quite frequently is, should I go with the high base price K-Series that has a lot of features standard, or should I get a lower base model and spec it out crazy for a price similar to the K-Series? And that answer is kind of tricky, but in today's video, I'm going to dive into it. Alright, one question that I always get asked is, why would you go for a K-Series, or why would you want a lower base price model? Is there any benefits over doing one or the other? And I'm going to tell you right now, as a disclaimer, it doesn't matter if you order a 1100 or, well, whatever the base price is now, $1,500 Kiesel with absolutely nothing on it, just the alder body and standard woods, or you get a Kiesel edition that's over $10,000. The quality you get from them is going to be the same. All the guitars I've ever gotten from them have been amazing. Now, I will say the K-Series is a little bit more on the high-end version, just because less people are in the process of building these. It's literally like, I think including the finishing department, it's like 3 people. So Jeff, one other person that sands and does shaping, and then Jeff does the finish, and I believe Casey does the top coat. So this lower models like an A2 or an Aries or what have you, they will be done by the whole factory, which is nothing bad. It's just, if there's going to be an issue, it's more likely that it's going to be when there's more people working on it than 3. Not to say that there can't be mistakes on this, because they happen all the time, but just percentage wise, I would imagine it would be more likely on the base model. But that being said, this guitar, this A2, is honestly, even as a bolt-on and this being a neck through, is on par playability wise and fret access with my K-Series. So that's why I wanted to do this video, was to kind of do a little comparison, not necessarily tone-wise, but almost ordering-wise and specs-wise, to see what you would rather do. Because if you go kind of simple with your specs, this is definitely the more affordable and better route, in my opinion, because you're getting that Kiesel K-Series quality, you're just getting it for a lower price. I will say, I try to spec my guitars out a little bit nicer to help them at the factory. I love supporting Kiesel, so I do kind of go wild on specs, as you can see. But yeah, the K-Series is something I recommend for someone who's maybe not a first-time guitar player or buyer. I mean, it would be great as a first guitar. You would have the best playing first guitar of your life, but not something I'd recommend for a first timer. This would be more of a guitar that I would recommend for someone who has taken the time to find out what woods and neck thinner or thicker neck profile and radius you like, and get all the information down that you have, that over years of playing guitar, even if it's only a couple years, you find out what you like, and then put in the wood and the finish and everything you like, and you'll get your perfect guitar. This guitar is hands down my dream guitar, and it always will be. This guitar I did as a tribute to my dad, and it was amazing too, and still very expensive and insane, but something about a K-Series, they're much thinner, so you can see, like, they kind of have a thinner, kind of the same bevel right there though, but right here they're both very thin. Looking now, I see that the A2 is actually very close, so props to Jeff and them for making this very contoured like the K. So I'll set this down for a second, and we'll go into the K-Series first and why it would be good to do the K-Series. Alright, this guitar took 6 years to build, and not from Kiesel, but from me going through and finding out what I wanted. I love the tone of an ash body and a flame maple top. It's just something about that. I have it on a lot of builds. And I knew that that would be the wood combination I wanted. This black layer that you're seeing between the top, that's a standard option on a K-Series, something that I had to pay for on the A2. So like I said, there's a lot of things you get no charge. Not everything's free. The fretboard, if you don't want ebony, that's a charge. If you want to switch tops, because it only comes with master grade flame, which is so amazing. But if you want quilt or anything else, it's a charge. Be that a not as expensive charge as it would be if you were to get it from on another model like the A2. This top, believe it or not, was $400. I know for a fact that on another model that wasn't a K-Series, this top would be over $1,000 easily. So anyway, this guitar, spec'd out, everything said and done, was just over $4,000. Probably I would say 44 mid fours. And that might sound like a lot, but when you think about it, you go to like an Ernie Ball Music Man, which are amazing guitars, but they come on the shelf, not customized, even though I do see they are doing a builder, which is cool, on the bases. That's really neat that they're doing that now. But you can only pick what they have available, and they're in the mid $3,000 range. So for $500 more, starting at $4,000, you can get a K and not add anything. You can keep the ebony, the flame top, get any Jeff finish like a Sabre or Candy, and get an insane guitar. These wood pickup bobbins are not something that you get. That's something you'd have to pay for. These were done by Jeff as a surprise for me, which was amazing. But yeah, this ash body's color treated. Once again, that would be something you'd pay for, but this regular ash body or roasted would be just as fine. The 7-piece neck, that is no charge. So the 7-piece neck is normally $400, and you just get that for no charge on a K. That's already built into the price. I believe the antique ash is also included. I'm not exactly sure on that though. But anyway, small things like pickups, 20 bucks here and there that you'd have to pay. Any electronics like move the volume or add a tone, things like that, because it just comes with a volume and a push-pull. And when you pull it, it kills the tone and stuff. It kills the signal. It's a kill switch, and then you push it back in, and it comes back in, which I find that really beneficial, not having to roll the volume down just at the end. You can just pop that out and wait, and then when you're ready to kick in, you go back in. So that's cool. 5-way selector. This guitar is amazing. The neck and everything plays on it. I mean, look, even just sitting here holding it, my pinky rests at the pickup. So playing legato or anything up here is super easy. So this guitar is definitely like a Ferrari hot rod. Insane, but worth the money. So if you're someone who's like, yeah, I want something that's not only going to be expensive and look cool, but I want it to play better than anything I've ever played, this is the Super Strat to beat all Super Strats, in my opinion. I mean, you've got insane neck heel access and everything. You really can't beat it. When Jeff said it was his idea of the perfect guitar, I see why. And only people that own one will understand. Like, I've seen DCs, they look really close, but I don't think they're going to compare. But if you got the money and you really want something special, I highly recommend it. Jeff really goes all out on them. So they are absolutely something I would say to get. We'll do just a quick little tone, so that way I actually can say I played on this video. JP2C profile. So, absolutely amazing guitar. Just incredible. The contours, everything fits so well. Alright, moving on. We are going to keep it moving here and go right on to this. The A2. This is the newest and baddest thing at Kiesel right now. They just released a neck-through version not too long ago. So you can even get a neck-through version to probably be identical with the K series, honestly, because the only thing I'm going to say on this model that has any, not even fault, but just difference than this one, in my opinion, playability wise, would be the bolt-on neck heel. But the Kiesel did this new neck heel, which has a radius here, so it really doesn't even matter anymore. If you like the bolt-on tone, but you want that killer K series playability and thin contours, as I just kind of noticed as I was putting them side by side, it's literally the A2. The bolt-on one comes in at a more affordable base price than the neck-through one, and like I said, this one's spec'd out to, with the Black Friday sale, which gave me like half price on the master grade top. The black limba body was upgraded on Jeff with the orange streaking, because that's not even something you can really get. The 5-piece walnut mahogany stripe neck was a custom one, and on the day I ordered was a free neck. So the $250 down to free. And then the Cocobolo fretboard was $300, and this turned out to be a little under $4,000. In the mid 3,000s, about the same price as a Music Man or another high-end kind of guitar off the shelf, and I got it custom made. Notice instead of the black layer, you have a thick maple wooden layer on this one. There's a master grade Buckeye top with a gold burst finish, and then a raw tone finish and black limba with a chamber body. I don't believe the K series is chambered unless it was a free option. I would have to check the specs on that. So I will put that in the video. I will write it somewhere so I can let you guys know. But lots of charges on this one as well. But with all those, like the neck was free, all that, this was really affordable model. Still came out pretty high, but easily, without the Black Friday sales and the discounts I got, would have been the same price as the K series or more. Easily. This guitar is not affordable either. So it's spec'd out to the max. But even if it wasn't, even if it was my light blue Vanquish, it's going to still play the same. So just letting that be known. So like the gold pickups and everything. But this guitar, with the raw tone finish, because the K series is gloss, has just an incredible warmth and a different tone. But what I will say right now is, would I recommend someone doing this over a K series? Yes, and here's some reasons why. If you're a first-time buyer and you've never played a Kiesel before, you're not sure how you're going to like them, you're not going to want to start at a K series. You're going to want to start at a more affordable base price, get into something. My first one was a Vanquish. It was light blue, satin on alder body, pretty much all returnable options. The standard maple neck, bird's eye fretboard. I think I engraved the truss rod cover, which was like the only custom thing, which I thought was cool to put my name on it. So all simple specs, because I didn't know. I was honestly between Stramberg and Kiesel, and then Chris Letchford switched to Kiesel, and I decided, well, it's made in the USA. I know I can return it, so let's try it. And like the 12.5 weeks, I got the guitar and fell in love, and it had been what I played ever since. Started selling other models I had to fund new builds. So now I haven't looked back, but yeah, if you are someone who's never tried one, definitely start at a A2 or a Aries or something like that, that you can keep the specs low, see how you like it, even keep them returnable if you want, because a lot of things are non-returnable. I don't know if I have one build besides my first one that is completely where you could return it. I think they all have non-returnable options. So, but that's okay because I'm happy with them, and I know if you tried them, you guys would like them too. They're not everyone's jam, but 99.9% of people I let play or try or see my guitars love them. And if you're also someone who's just starting out, if you want a really nice custom guitar, you don't need to jump into the K-Series on your first go. Get an Aries or one of these, solid color, and rock the hell out of it. Let it get dinged and scratched, and let it be your kind of road guitar and stuff, and let it be your, you know, your workhorse, and get all those bruises and stuff. I have tons of, you know, scratches and arm glossing and things like that that just give the guitar some character. So that's kind of cool too. So yeah, it all depends on where you're at in your guitar playing. I know that's kind of a weird answer. Everyone's expecting me to be one way or another with it, but it's just my opinion. Like, this guitar right here was something that was like a treat to myself after years of hard work, like saving up, having my specs ready, and it delivered. But this too, even though I went kind of crazy, I took advantage of a sale and got like a $5,000 guitar for under $4,000, saving like close to $1,400, you know. So you can take advantage of their sales and get a really nice guitar for a good price, something that's, you know, on the same level as a Music Man or high-end Ibanez or something. So it's really up to you, but they both sound incredible. And I'll show you, here's that JP2C profile. These pickups you heard in there was an Empyrean neck and a thorium pickup and bridge, or M12 in that K-Series in the bridge and Empyrean in the neck, and this one is a thorium in the bridge and beryllium in the neck. So different pickups, but still the warmth of this wood right away, a lot warmer than the K. Due to partially raw tone in the gloss, the neck through and bolt on, you know, there's a lot more snap. Cut off the tone. These guitars are incredible no matter what level. So that was my video, kind of comparing the K-Series and the A2 and what I think you guys would be the best route depending on where you're at in your guitar playing. Just a video that I like to do sometimes, comparing. I'm going to also shoot out the A2 and neck through Aries that I have to do the Aries and A2 shootout. So stick around for that. I hope you guys like this video and my playing and my ramblings, because I honestly try to pass on all this knowledge and stuff of the guitars I have to you guys, so you guys can better order stuff for you and get the sickest guitar possible. So I appreciate anyone who stuck around and watched till the end. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on YouTube and everything. It means a lot. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So thank you guys, and see you next one.